Heart Care.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Right, Blooper? Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy and Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Ace Cellini here. Your home of Braves baseball is The Fan. 680, 93.7 FM, and The Fan app. Cellini and Namino, 10 to 2 weekdays. Let's get you back to the game.
Back out here at the ballpark, getting ready to kick off the home schedule for the Braves and the Marlins tonight. And time to take a look at the starting lineups. And the lineups are powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. First for Miami, leading it off and playing shortstop is Xavier Edwards. Kyle Stowers is in right field batting second. Griffin Conine will bat third and play left field. Otto Lopez is off to a good start. He'll be at second base batting cleanup. Matt Mervis is at first base batting fifth. Batting sixth doing the catching will be Liam Hicks. Jonah Bride is the DH batting seventh. Batting eighth, local product, Graham Pauley will be at third base. And Dane Myers will bat ninth and play center field. Again, for the Fish, it's Edwards, Stowers, and Conine, Lopez, Mervis, and Hicks, Bride, Pauley, and Myers. For the Atlanta Braves, leading it off, playing center field, Michael Harris II. Ozzie Albies will bat second at second base. The DH batting third will be Marcell Ozuna. Batting cleanup at first base, Matt Olson. Austin Riley will be at third base and bat fifth. Batting sixth in left field is Brian De La Cruz, the former Marlin. Drake Baldwin will do the catching and bat seventh. Hitting eighth and playing again at shortstop is Nick Allen. Jared Kelnick will bat ninth and play right field. Once more, for the Bravos, it's Harris, Albies, and Ozuna. Olson, Riley, and De La Cruz. Baldwin, Allen, and Kelnick. Those are your starting lineups. We've got a nice night for baseball. We expect a packed house here at Truist Park, and we'll have all the play-by-play action for you right after this on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce, perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Solomon Brothers Jewelers is back as your preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves. As they get ready for the official season, it's time to get ready for engagement season. And that is at Solomon Brothers Jewelers. With the best prices and the largest inventory on loose diamonds and engagement rings you will find in the entire city. We're proud to be the best local jeweler here in the city. So come visit us at any of our 3 locations in Buckhead, Alpharetta, or Sharpsburg, online at solomonbrothers.com.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion because you are at the heart of our care. Northside.
You wanted to be cool, which led you to smoking, which led to a pack a day. Then you met that special someone, which led to starting a life with them, which led to wanting to live longer, which led to quitting. Then you heard you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Well, we've had a great send-off for the 2025 season here at home with a great opening ceremony tonight, giant flag, great anthem, and a flyover by 3 T-38s from Columbus Air Force Base in Mississippi. So we're ready to go. Lineups have been announced. Everybody was on the foul lines, honored by the fans who are still filing into their seats. We're going to have a big crowd here tonight. Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run Promotion offers Braves fans a next-day instant savings on sets of select tires, plus a free alignment and free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Got a pretty night. It's a little bit windy, but a beautiful night nonetheless. Our game time temperature, 82 degrees. Boy, that's a nice night for sure, based on what we had out west, where it's kind of chilly at night. But the wind's out of the south at 7, gusting to 15 miles an hour. That's blowing across from left to right as we speak. And the lineups that I just gave you are being exchanged now at home plate with the Marlins in town. Umpires for tonight's game behind the plate will be Ryan Blakeney. Junior Valentine is at first base. Marvin Hudson is the crew chief. He'll be at second base, and Tripp Gibson will be at third. Needless to say, the Atlanta Braves need a win. And certainly with Spencer Schwellenbach on the mound, they have every opportunity to do that tonight, provided the offense gets in gear. We know from, if you were listening and paying attention from the West Coast, horrible numbers with runners in scoring position, but that's not to say they weren't getting men on base. I mean, Marcell Ozuna walked, see how many times? 10 times, 13 times he walked. Matt Olson walked 7 times. So while they may have been struggling to get hits, they had guys on base. They just could not capitalize. And maybe some early runs tonight against Max Meyer will go a long way toward the Braves getting on in the win column. Well, Ben Ingram, it's always nice to be home. I know we wanted to come home under better circumstances record-wise, but let's hope the Braves fans can be the ones that really stir things up for Atlanta.
I certainly hope so. Like you mentioned, just getting back home. I don't know that we really give enough credit to how demanding that road trip was. You're playing 2 very good teams right after spring training. Oh, by the way, a couple of exhibition games sandwiched in there in Phoenix. So we went from Northport to Phoenix to San Diego to L.A. And these guys had not been in their own beds back in Atlanta in several weeks. And that's certainly the case for you and I. So imagine how the players feel.
Yeah.
But it's good to be back wearing the home whites and in front of their home crowd.
Almost don't recognize these guys in all white.
Right, exactly.
You know, even spring training. But it's nice to have everybody here, and it looks like Brian Jordan is going to announce it's time to play ball. So it's great to have Brian in uniform back at the ballpark. Certainly a crowd favorite with the Atlanta Braves. Defensively for the Braves in the outfield, left to right, it's De La Cruz, Harris, and Kelnick. First to third on the infield, Olson, Ozuna, Allen, and Riley. Drake Baldwin gets his first action of his career at Truist Park. And he will do the catching for Spencer Schwellenbach, 24 years old, 6'1", 200 pounds, out of Saginaw, Michigan. He was the number 2 pick by the Braves in 21 out of Nebraska. He got he has no record because he got, when he was pitching against San Diego, got no run support. The Braves went on to lose that game 1-0. But he went 6 innings of 1 hit, shutout ball, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He pitched brilliantly, deserved a win, didn't get one, and has no record so far on the year. Last year, 1 start against Miami. He pitched well, 7 innings, 6 hits, only 3 runs allowed, no walks, and 10 strikeouts, and again, no decision. So let's hope that changes for him tonight, too. There you go with Brian's announcement. So that means it is time to play ball, and that means for us, the man to tell you all about it once again is Ben Ingram.
Thank you so much, Joe. And just sitting here in our perch in the home radio booth, looking down to the stands below and seeing so many Braves fans here. They're out there in the Battery prior to the game, and there for the Players Parade as they entered through the Battery and through the outfield gate. Just a great and festive day, and it is wonderful to hear the rhapsody of Braves fans once again here in 2025. Climbing in, Xavier Edwards, Spencer Schwellenbach, the right-hander, is ready. Braves and the Marlins, and now for the ball game. The first pitch misses outside. Fastball at 97 and a 1-0 count on Xavier Edwards. Time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms returning soon to a store near you. There's a nice pitch, a swing and a miss there, and a 1-1 count now on Xavier Edwards. Spencer Schwellenbach, right-hander, 24 years old, brings the 1-1. That'll be sent foul into the seats down the left field line, and it's a 1-2 count on Edwards. Deep arsenal of tricks for Spencer Schwellenbach. Threw lots of splitters that last start versus the Padres, and that's one of many elite pitches that he throws. Ball and 2 strikes, and here it comes to Edwards. Yanked out to first, taken on one swift hop into the glove of Matt Olson. Toss to the bag, Schwellenbach's there, and one down here in the top of the first inning. Folks, cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. So a good start for Schwellenbach. Here's Kyle Stowers. He's got 1 home run in the early campaign, takes a ball outside. Braves fanned out defensively in their white uniform tops and pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the red tomahawks. 1-0 pitch, swung on, miss. Cutter at 94, good pitch. And 1-1 on Stowers. Marlins wearing the black uniform tops tonight, gray pants, white lettering, white numerals, outlined in Miami blue and Cayenne red. And Marlins across the chest of their black uniforms. Here's the 1-1 from Spencer. That'll miss high and outside. Fastball 98 there on Stowers and a 2-1 count.
We're just thrilled to see white numbers on their jerseys instead of those blue ones.
2-1 lifted towards foul ground and into the seats. Yeah, a couple of years ago they were wearing black on black.
Yeah. Made it a little tough.
Yeah, they look cool, but up here you couldn't tell who was who.
You're standing right beside him, you couldn't.
The way they were playing then, they probably didn't want you to know who was who.
No.
Then they probably didn't want you to know who was who.
No.
Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. And Stowers takes a ball high and outside. Fastball coming in piping hot here early, isn't it?
I'll say. A little adrenaline flowing here at home for Schwellenbach, too.
Looking for the strikeout, and the 3-2 pitch on the way from the righty. He hangs alive, fouling off a fastball into the seats. For Schwellenbach, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk in that one previous outing on March 29th. They faced 20 batters in that game, and only 3 men reached, and the Braves lost 1-0. That's rotten luck there. 3-2 pitch. Have a seat. That was an express train fastball right on by him at 98. And 2 down, first strikeout for Schwellenbach. That'll bring Griffin Conine to the plate.
Big old 4-seamer. Nice ride on it. Stowers swinging under it. Couldn't catch up.
2 down for Griffin Conine. And the first pitch will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, we've noted how great Schwellenbach's second half of the season was last year. Today is just his 23rd big league appearance. 1-0 pitch in for a called strike. If you go back to last season, he's allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in 13 straight starts going back to July of last year. Pretty good work for a guy who just got to the big leagues last season. Easy comebacker through the box, taken back of second by Nick Allen, and a graceful throw over to first base. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Schwellenbach and the Braves.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be cool, which led you to smoking, which led to a pack a day. Then you met that special someone, which led to starting a life with them, which led to wanting to live longer, which led to quitting. Then you heard you may be at risk for lung cancer, which led you to getting a low-dose CT scan. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
I'm Cortland's spokespug, Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next-level communities. Go Braves!
There's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour of Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
For the first time this season, the Braves coming to the plate here at Truist Park. No score in the bottom of the first inning. Michael Harris climbing in there and getting his first look at Max Meyer, the right-hander. And the first pitch will be sent foul into the second deck down the third baseline. Well, I knew that something was out of place those first 7 games of the year, and I think I just realized what got us back in sync. We got Jonathan Chadwick back in the house. There's the 0-1 pitch on the way. There's a ball outside. You know, he was giving us cues during the break. I wasn't used to that.
I didn't even know who it was. I don't know where that voice was coming from.
Yeah, thrilled to have JC back in the booth with us. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. There's a called strike. Backdoor slider. And of all the pitches that Max Meyer throws, that might be the one with the most teeth, huh?
Yeah, that slider's a good one. He struck out 7 in his first start, and they were all on 7 sliders.
1-2 to Harris, and that'll be drilled into right center field. That's rolling to the gap, heading to the warning track and to the base of the wall. Michael off to the races, holds at second base. He had a notion. He thought about 3, thought better of it, and the Braves have a man in scoring position right out of the box.
Boy, is that a nice start here at home. Perfectly split the outfielders and jumped on a high pitch. Kind of tomahawked it.
Looking at the placement of that hanging slider, he's lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Yeah.
So here's Ozzie Albies with a chance to make it 1-0 Braves. Here's the pitch on the way from Meyer. That'll miss inside. Max Meyer, 6 feet tall, 200-pound righty. He's from Woodbury, Minnesota, 26 years old. And his previous start this season on the 30th of March against the Pirates went into the 6th inning, struck out 7 like Joe mentioned. 1-0 pitch and a fly ball to deep right field. Stowers going to go back. Stowers to the warning track, throws up the glove and makes the catch. Tagging from second base, Michael Harris. And Ozzie advances the runner 90 feet.
He almost had a little extra than just a move of a runner from second to third. Nice play by Stowers to stay with that right at the base of the wall.
Runner at third, one down for Marcell Ozuna. The infield will come in. Meyer got a no decision in that last outing. Marlins won that game 3-2 over the Pirates. Pitch to Ozuna, and he'll take a called strike. This is the 3rd time the Braves have seen Meyer in his career. The previous 2 were last year. He won 1, he lost 1. And altogether 11 innings and 14 strikeouts against the Braves last season for the right-hander Meyer. A 1 to Ozuna. A little bit low and outside, 1-1. Braves hitters seeing a slider, a fastball, a sinker, a sweeper, and a change out of Max Meyer.
Yeah, and the sweeper's new for him.
Righty-righty matchup. And the 1-1 to Ozuna. Big reach and a miss there. Went down and away with a slider. Riley, Olsen, and Arcia have all homered against Madrid. Runner at third, one down. And the 1-2. Swung on, missed. Struck him out with that slider. So 2 down, and it's now in the hands of Matt Olson.
Ben, that looked familiar. If there's anything you want to point to about the loss Wednesday in L.A., bases loaded, nobody out in the middle of the game, and they did not score. To get a guy at third with less than 2 outs here in the first, hopefully that doesn't happen again here with a great opportunity to take the lead.
It's now in the hands of Olson with 2 down. First pitch taken for a called strike. Showed him a first pitch sweeper. Well, that was the culprit, and the Braves starting off 0-7 on that road trip. Just a failure with runners in scoring position. Olson had a big hit, however, the other day against the Dodgers. 0-1 taken low. In fact, he had a really good at bat in the second inning versus Blake Snell. Ripped a 2 RBI double. And looking for a base hit to drive in Michael Harris. Inning has gone double, fly out, strikeout. There's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, missed. Up and in with a good four-seam fastball. And now the Braves down to their final strike here in the bottom of the first inning. Olson batting $182. Couple of RBIs to his credit here early on. Crowd rallying behind Matt Olson. Max Meyer, after giving up a leadoff double, trying to get through traffic unscathed. The 1-2 swung on, missed, and he struck out Olson with a changeup. And Max Meyer, after giving up the leadoff double, gets a fly out and a couple of strikeouts.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Forget email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah,
Tampa. Know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Big crowd on a Friday night for the home opener here in Atlanta. Braves and the Marlins, and the first of a series of 3. Spencer Schwellenbach and Max Meyer, our pitching matchup tonight. We're scoreless into the top of the second. And Otto Lopez leads off for the Marlins. Schwellenbach goes to work. Lopez takes a called strike. Well, the Marlins have scored 29 runs in their first 7 games. And the man fueling the fire more than anybody else is Otto Lopez. He's gotten out to a terrific start. Lopez with a bouncer. That'll shoot out there to short, taken by Nick Allen. And he throws across to get Otto Lopez, and 1 down. Good sign here early, Joe. We're seeing lots of balls on the ground from Schwellenbach.
And he's got really good velocity. I mean, we've seen him get in the upper range of 90, but back-to-back pitches and several at 98 in the first inning.
Yeah, he's a flamethrower here tonight. Here's Matt Mervis. Mervis takes a called strike. Schwellenbach had a 1-2-3 first inning, 2 groundouts and a strikeout. 1 up, 1 down on the groundout here in the second inning. Schwellenbach brings it, and a ground ball fouled on the right field line. Folks, did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. You know about it now. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Pitch on the way from Schwellenbach. Trying to find the outside corner. Just missed with a splitter. 1-2. 1-2 from the righty. And a ground ball to first. No problem there for Matt Olson. He'll take it to the bag himself. Put his left foot on the back left corner of the bag, and 2 down. Well, for Schwellenbach, you know that he can get lots of swings and misses. He can blow you away. But what I love early is these ground balls, because if he can do that, you imagine he could have a night where he could go deep into the ball game with a lower pitch count.
100%. That would be a nice change also.
Looking for back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Here's Liam Hicks. He'll swing at the first pitch he sees. Perfectly placed 97-mile-an-hour fastball right at the top of the zone. 0-1. Liner into center. Hanging in the air for Michael Harris. He's on the other end. And a 1-2-3 inning for Spencer Schwellenbach. He's gotten through 2 innings on 22 pitches. We head to the bottom of the second.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free. Strikes him out. No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Nissan. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
Every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves nothing, Marlins nothing. Into the bottom of the second alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. It'll be Riley, De La Cruz, and Baldwin for the Braves in the bottom of the second inning. Braves had a leadoff double in the first from Michael Harris. Left him stranded at third, though, hoping for a different outcome here in the second inning. First pitch on the way to Austin Riley, and that's in for a called strike. Breezy evening here at the ballpark, but I tell you, we've seen much colder temperatures for the first week of April in Atlanta, Georgia, the one we have tonight. Very nice night. Here's the 0-1. That'll be swung on, missed.
That was a 90-mile-an-hour slider. That was a quick, short breaker. Boy, the field looks in good shape, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks nice. Wonderful job. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Riley. Taken upstairs. Yeah, the bunting hanging around the ballpark. And looking like a sellout crowd for sure tonight. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Riley sends one foul into the seats down the right field line. Austin hitting .111, 3 for 27 with 11 strikeouts over his first 7 games. Trying to correct that right here. Right-hander Meyer brings his 1-2 pitch. Well, that swung on, missed. Went up and away with a fastball, and that's his 3rd strikeout in a row. One down in the second. Folks, all season long in the second inning, if the Braves steal a base, you'll have a chance to win at least $50 in free Marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Brian De La Cruz looking for his first base hit of the season. Right-handed batter. Offering from Meyer. That's going to be punched through the right side. A base hit on a first pitch sweeper into right center field. So De La Cruz went to the plate looking for his first hit of the season, and he found it against his former team.
You know, he's got a lot of incentive tonight against his old ball club that last year traded him to Pittsburgh. But what I liked about that swing versus some on the road is that it was a breaking ball, but he wasn't trying to pull it and actually fought it off and went into right field with it.
Nice job by De La Cruz. He's at first base for Drake Baldwin on his first trip to the plate at Truist Park as a big leaguer. First pitch to Drake will miss high and outside. Well, I know you'd look at the numbers and see 1 for 18 in his first 5 games to start his major league career. But given how those 1 for 18s came about, they could change your impression of him if all you're doing was looking at the numbers. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Baldwin. That'll be taken up and in.
Yeah, at this point, that 1 for 18 is very deceiving. He hit the ball really well on the trip, had almost 0 to show for it. But probably had more hard hit balls than anybody.
Yeah. Got a hitter's count here at 2-0. No score, bottom of the second. Righty-lefty matchup. 2-0 pitch taken for a strike. Right at the top of the zone with a slider. Max Meyer, the hurler for the Marlins, former 3rd overall pick in the 2020 draft out of the University of Minnesota. 2-1 at the plate. Taken for a strike. A changeup hit the top of the zone, 2-2. Meyer grew up a big fan of the Twins and a big baseball player growing up, but hockey in his family as well. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Baldwin. And he'll bounce one foul. In fact, Max Meyer's uncle is Joel Johnson. He served as the head coach of the U.S. women's ice hockey team that won the silver medal in the 2022 Olympic Games in Beijing. So a good baseball and hockey family. Meanwhile, a 2-2 count on Baldwin. And the offering on the way. That'll be swung on and missed for strike 3.
That slider at that velocity, even with as short a break as it is, if he starts it on the inner third to the lefties, it's in on their thumbs by the time they're trying to hit it.
The sweeper and change have looked good, but that slider's been extremely sharp. Nick Allen's going to lace one into right field, a base hit. First pitch sinker, and he put the barrel right on it. And it's a 2-out single for Nick Allen. He's swinging a hot bat here early on.
He's hit in 5 straight, and it's another right-hander who took the ball the other way. Hopefully the rest of the guys are paying attention.
Yeah, that seems to be the approach that is leading to success here early on, at least the first trip to the order. Braves have him at first and second, 2 down for Jarred Kelenic. Currently scoreless in the bottom of the second. Kelenic, left-handed hitter, batting a .150 here early on. Getting his first look at Max Meyer. Meyer deals. Kelenic takes a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Braves hoping to avoid losing their 8th straight game to begin the season. Something that's only happened 3 other times in franchise history. 1-0 pitch. And a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Otto Lopez has it. Throws to first base for out number 3. And the Braves strand runners at first and second. So we've played 2 innings. Braves have stranded 3.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farron.
No score to the top of the third. That was a crack up right there. In between innings, they were able to put Marlins fans up on the video board, and they have a face filter that gives them a sad, crying face. So it looked like all the Marlins fans in the house are crying already. There's Jonah Bride. He'll take a cold strike. Oh, that's funny stuff.
There's
well done.
An obvious improvement in resolution, as you came up with a minute ago at the scoreboard.
Ball inside from Schwellenbach.
And then on the out-of-town scoreboard, everything looks very nice, and I love what they've done with the retired numbers.
Yeah, that's a great touch, isn't it? 1-1 just misses low and outside.
Retired numbers have been spaced out around the third deck with each guy's name, first and last name, flanking his number.
2-1 and a ground ball foul outside the bag at third. Yeah, previously all the numbers were just together deep down the left field line. And it was just a line of numbers. And, of course, we all know who was what number. But I think it's nice to add their names to those numbers and space them out. And they go all the way around the ballpark now. Kind of a ring of honor. 2-2, a swing and a miss. That time a slider takes care of Jonah Bride. And one down here at the top of the third. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. And that's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with extra low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Here's Graham Pauley. No score, top of the third. Graham Pauley swings and fouls one back. He definitely has lots of family and friends in the building tonight. Attended Milton High School in Milton, Georgia. Graduated in 2019. And a great career there at Milton. There's a called strike 0-2. This guy was originally with the Padres, but he was traded to the Marlins in the Tanner Scott deal from a year ago. 0-2 to Pauley. Just missed with a fastball. 1-2. Schwellenbach, 2 strikeouts in the game. 1-2 pitch, a little bit low and outside. Now the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 to Pauley. Fouled back. Yeah, Pauley was a great athlete at Milton High School. He was also on the football team. Lettered 2 seasons there. Served as the captain. Was also a linebacker as well as playing quarterback. And played collegiately at Duke. 2-2 line drive right to Matt Olson. Didn't even have to shuffle his feet. And 2 down here at the top of the second inning. Let's try that again. Top of the third inning. Dane Myers comes to the plate. 8 up and 8 down for Schwellenbach to begin the game. Myers swings and misses. That fastball is all fueled up, 98 miles an hour.
Every guy that comes to the plate for them seems to have an extended conversation.
0-1 fouled off into the seats. 0-2
with Drake Baldwin, because these two organizations play each other in various leagues, but in the same league. AA, AAA, and they know Drake Baldwin for sure, and they're just saying hello to him.
Oh, to Myers. Take a hike. Got him looking with a slider. 9 up and 9 down for Spencer Schwellenbach with 3 strikeouts. See if the boys can get him some runs. We head to the bottom of the third, no score.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. One click can go a long way. Love your work at canva.com.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
AM hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Ben, Joe, and Jay chatting with you from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. The 3 of us and about 40,000 plus of our closest friends here with you from the ballpark. No score in the bottom of the third. Michael Harris lines one through the right side, a base hit. Right in between Lopez and Mervis on the right side, and Michael Harris is 2 for 2.
Boy, is that a good sign. Somebody at the top of the order that's actually getting on base. And even though they're already 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position, give the guys in the middle of the order a chance to put the Braves on the board.
Ozzie Albies climbing in. He's 0 for 1 with a deep fly out to right field. Ozzie takes a ball outside. Well, the 2 hits that Michael has tonight, half as many as he had the entire road trip. He went 4 for 25 on the road trip, so this is a great start. Just got to get him over, get him in. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies from Max Meyer. And he swings, and it's a towering fly ball, deep but foul. That hangs high over the seats down the right field line and off into the second deck. Ball and a strike on Ozzie. No runs, no hits for the Marlins. No runs, 4 hits for the Braves. Pickoff over to first base. Back into the dive, Michael Harris. Michael has his neon yellow shoes on tonight to match the sleeve on his right arm. Takes a big lead over there at first base. Right-hander Meyer out of the stretch. 1-1 to Ozzie. Fouled off 1-2. Well, to this point in the game, anytime Meyer has gotten in trouble and he's needed a strikeout, that's exactly what he's dialed up. He has 4 strikeouts in the game. And he's got Ozzie Albies to a 2-strike count. 1-2. Ozzie with a soft tapper foul onto the grass down the first baseline. And by the way, best of luck tonight and throughout the season to all our minor league affiliates who are having their opening days today. AA Columbus playing their first ever game as they're in Montgomery. The Columbus Clingstones in their first season as our AA affiliate. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way. There goes Michael. Pitch is swung on. Looped into left field. May drop in at will. Coming around second. Heading for third. Michael. He dives into third base head first. And he's in there. Great hustle on the base paths. On the bloop by Ozzie Albies. Harris goes first to third.
You know what? We need to see some more of that, Ben. You don't like to make the first or the last out at third base. But I tell you what, after hitting that double, I think he kind of kicked himself. He thought about going for the triple in the first inning and didn't. Wasn't able to come around and score. But now he had a good read on where that ball was going to drop, and he didn't hesitate. Good for him.
Great hustle by Harris. All right, here's Marcell Ozuna. He can drive in the game's first run with a base hit right here. Ozuna 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch is going to miss outside. Runners at first and third, no one out. Crowd senses something big happening right here. Let's see if Ozuna can deliver. 1-0, and he bangs one out towards the gap in left center field, all the way to the wall, and one hopping the wall. Harris will score. Off for the races, Albies. He comes across as well. 2 RBI double, and it's 2-0 Braves.
Now we're talking. He struck Marcell out on a couple of sliders his first time around with a runner at third and one out. He couldn't duplicate that.
Only way he could have placed that better is if it went over the wall. That was right in between Myers and Conine out there. Here's Matt Olson, and he takes a ball outside. That came about 10-15 feet away from getting out of here. There's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. And Matt strikes one out to second, taken on one bounce by Otto Lopez. He throws to first base for the out. Marcell Ozuna advances to third base. Now to put the bat in the hands of Austin Riley.
Productive out for Matt Olson. And a good read by Marcell to go as soon as the ball was hit.
Infield takes a few steps in. They're about halfway in. First baseman Matt Mervis right on the edge of the grass. First pitch to Riley misses high. By the way, the Ozuna double came off the bat at 102 miles an hour. Harris's single 109. So they are blistering some baseballs here in the third inning. Riley awaits. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. Boy, he had a cut at that one.
Their infield is not all the way in. They're probably 3 paces off the infield grass. But maybe that's because Ozuna is the base runner.
1-1. And he rattles one into right field. A base hit. That'll drive it Ozuna. Got a slider to his liking. And able to send it into right field for the RBI. That's Austin's second run batted in this season. Make it 3-0 Braves.
And guess what? Another right-handed hitter who went the other way with that slider. Little inside-out swing. And another run produced. Good approach.
Three-run inning. Catcher Liam Hicks is out there to visit with Matt Meyer. Brian De La Cruz will be the 6th Brave to the plate here in the third inning. Only one out. Been a very productive third inning, and I'll tell you what, with what we've seen out of Spencer Schwellenbach tonight, 3 runs looks like even more than that. He's been pitching extremely well out of the gate. Braves already have 7 hits in the contest, and climbing in now Brian De La Cruz. Here's the first pitch he sees. That'll be taken for a ball high. 1-0 pitch. Missed inside, 2 balls, no strikes. This is the second trip to the order versus Meyer. And the Braves come to the plate with a very good approach this second time through. It's gone single, single, double, ground out, single. RBIs from Ozuna and Riley. 2-0 to De La Cruz, bounced up the third base line and foul. 2-1. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
3-0 Braves, bottom of the third. Runner at first, 1 out. Brian De La Cruz, 1 for 1 in the game. And the 2-1 pitch. That's taken low, 3-1. Yeah, the approaches have been good, Joe, and it's also given the Braves 2 more favorable counts. Very favorable count here for De La Cruz. Meyer at 46 pitches. 3-1, low and outside, ball 4.
For much of the road trip, Ben, the Braves were seeing more pitches per at-bat than anybody in baseball. It just, again, they had base runners. They were just not able to score them.
Drake Baldwin 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Left-handed batter. RBI opportunity for him. And he'll swing at the first pitch and send one foul. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. We've seen some Georgia Power here in the third inning. Looking for more of it. 0-1 from Meyer. Swinging a fly ball out towards deep left center field. Got some carry to it. Meyer's trying to get there to the warning track. And this is Conine out on the warning track. And he'll make the catch. They're out there together. And it was the left fielder's ball for out number 2. So 2 down for Nick Allen. He's singled back in the second inning. And he's one of those right-handed hitters who went the other way in his first trip to the plate.
He's really been making solid contact since day one.
First pitch swinging and a hot shot, but directly to the third baseman, Paulie. He goes the short route to second, get the incoming Brian De La Cruz, and that ends the bottom of the third inning. But the Braves send 8 to the plate. They scored 3 runs.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. 1 click can go a long way. Love your work at canva.com.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
At CubeSmart, we believe in storage that puts you first. That's why our team of storage experts is there for you in person, on the phone, or online to help you find the space you need. Get storage that puts you first with CubeSmart Self-Storage. Rent online and move in today.
Spring's in full swing on MLB Network. Turn on the most live spring training games anywhere. Then recap today's news.
Your home of the Braves and the Fan app.
Well, if you're just now tuning in, how's this sound? 3-0 Braves into the top of the 4th inning. It'll be the top of the order for the Marlins.
Sounds good to me.
We didn't get to say much of that on the road trip. Glad we're getting to say it tonight, and hopefully get to say it a lot this homestand. There's a swing and a miss by Xavier Edwards. Also on the other side of things, 9 up and 9 down for Spencer Schwellenbach. Got Xavier Edwards to ground out back in the first inning. 0-1, he shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball low.
So far for Schwellenbach, 9 innings pitched this year, 1 hit.
Man, that's a great start. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off over by the Braves dugout. By the way, I was mentioning the opening day for the minor league affiliates. Columbus, Rome, and Augusta all starting tonight. It's not opening day for AAA Gwinnett tonight. They played 6 games already, but Spencer Strider is pitching tonight in Gwinnett against Nashville. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That'll be sent foul into the seats down the left field line.
I knew it was about time for him to go again. It seems like it was last Saturday when he made his debut, right?
That's right. So tonight would be his 4th appearance, counting what he did at spring training, and they had envisioned 5 appearances, then evaluate if he could come to the big leagues at that point.
Okay.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him. Swung on, missed over the top of the slider. Strikeout number 4 for Spencer Schwellenbach. Folks, Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country, and they're doing it all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves. And with Schwellenbach on the mound, you got to like your chances. Kyle Stowers, check swing on a pitch that looked like a strike anyway, but they say ball 1.
Well, one of the things that he's doing is getting ahead in the count and forcing the Marlins to swing at some pitches they might not swing at ordinarily.
1-0 swung on, miss. 1-1. Three 3-0 Braves, top of the 4th. 1-1 from Schwellenbach. Boy, that's just gas right there. Swung on, missed.
That was high cheese, baby.
Spencer serving it up, looking for one more strike to put away Stowers. One-two pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schwellenbach, blonde beard, blonde curls, flipping out of the back of his Navy cap. Brings a 2-2 pitch and gets a swing and a miss at a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. He strikes out Stowers. 3 strikeouts in a row by Schwellenbach going back to the 3rd inning.
I like that he doesn't feel like he has to go with the same pitch for strikeouts every time. Those were just high heaters to Stowers.
There's strike 1 to Conine, 98 on the corner. I don't know what you can do with that pitch other than just take it like that. That was a perfect fastball. 0-1 fouled off. 0-2.
Got a piece of Baldwin.
That puts Drake on all 4s.
Yeah, I don't think it was the right piece either.
Very much the wrong piece.
Yep.
So 0-2 count on Conine. Schwellenbach, 48 pitches, 35 strikes. And 11 in a row sat down. Way ahead of Griffin Conine. And the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. They appeal, and Tripp Gibson says no.
Ooh, baby, that was close.
Check swing and location both look like strikes to me. Schwellenbach right back at him. Missed a little low, 2-2. Braves 3, Marlins nothing, top of the 4th inning. Schwellenbach stares into his catcher, Drake Baldwin. 2-2 pitch, got him with a lunge. A curveball fans Griffin Conine. That's now 6 strikeouts by Spencer Schwellenbach. 12 up and 12 down. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 3-0 Braves.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. One click can go a long way. Love your work at canva.com.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Businesses invite you into their store to spend money so they can make a profit. This means that under the law, they have a duty to maintain a safe premises.
Whether it's a leak on the floor, bad lighting, an item falling off a shelf, or if you're attacked on the premises, it doesn't matter.
Stores have a legal duty to keep you safe on their property.
Our responsibility at Farah & Farah is to protect you when they don't.
Tampa.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable by leading the way in innovative regenerative medicines to help people with chronic medical conditions. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible.
Room during the 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Into the bottom of the fourth inning here in Atlanta, where the Braves lead the Marlins 3-0. Here's the pitch on the way to Jared Kelenic. And there's a called strike. Boy, a great start for Spencer Schwellenbach tonight. 12 up and 12 down, including 3 up and 3 down in the top of the fourth inning. That'll save you big at Tidal Wave Auto Spa tomorrow. A 1 low and outside. It'll be a car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by and get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. 7 hits for the Braves. 1-2 to Kelenic. And a little bit low. 2-2. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Game 1 of this homestand, seeing the Marlins for 3 and the Phillies for 3. 2-2 swung on and tipped into the mid of Liam Hicks. And he struck him out with a fastball. And strikeout number 5 for Max Meyer.
Or as we like to say now, Johnny Dadwick. We're hearing all about changing diapers.
I heard one story where he couldn't get the diaper on quick enough and got blasted.
Yeah.
He struck all. There's Michael Harris. That'll be nub foul. What a great time. We got him a gift basket back there. Did you see that thing?
I did. Incredible.
No balls and a strike. Pitch from Meyer, showing bunt and taking strike there is Harris 0-2. Well, JC, we appreciate the fill-ins that you lined up for us in Phoenix and San Diego and LA, but they had some big shoes to fill. That'll be pulled to the right side, lunging to his left. Lopez from his knee fires from shallow right and gets Michael Harris and 2 down. But it's great to have you back. And they couldn't fill those shoes left by JC. It's great to have him back.
It is. Got the old crew back together.
That's right. And the Braves leading 3-0. Ozzie Albies 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. The ground ball out to second. Otto Lopez wraps it in leather, throws over to first base, and a very quick inning for Max Meyer. He needed that after facing 8 batters in the third. We played 4. We go to the top of the...
Businesses invite you into their store to spend money so they can make a profit. This means that under the law, they have a duty to maintain a safe premises.
Whether it's a leak on the floor, bad lighting, an item falling off a shelf, or if you're attacked on the premises, it doesn't matter.
Stores have a legal duty to keep you safe on their property.
Our responsibility at Farah & Farah is to protect you when they don't.
Tampa.
Are you looking for a more efficient and affordable way to heat your water? Look no further than the A.O. Smith Hybrid Electric Heat Pump Water Heater. This energy-saving water heater from A.O. Smith can provide plenty of hot water for your family, while also qualifying you for rebates from your local utility company. Up to $3,800 in federal and local incentives for heat pump may be available in your area. Don't miss the chance to put real money back into your pocket. Act now and visit hotwater.com to learn more.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals.
4 innings down, we head to the top of the 5th inning. Braves 3, Marlins nothing. And now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. Try to keep it going for Spencer Schwellenbach, who's got 4 perfect innings under his belt. 4, 5, 6 for the Fish. Otto Lopez lays off a breaking ball. 1-0 the count. This guy, Otto Lopez, is getting rave reviews for his defense. He made a couple of nice plays there to end the 4th inning for the Braves. Called strike. 1-1. So we'll keep an eye on him as far as range, hands, and learning more about him all the time. 1-1. Swing and a miss. And another foul tip that got Drake Baldwin. That was a splitter. He hasn't thrown many of those tonight. Drake trying to recover, so that gives us a chance to tell you about Napa. And you know, they're a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. The 1-2. Bounced off the plate toward third. Cut off by Riley. Fires to first in time. 1 away. Otto Lopez got to have a nice blonde streak in the middle of his hair. He's 13 in a row set down by Spencer. Snapped a streak of 4 straight strikeouts for Schwellenbach. Here's Matt Mervis. I've got a lot of his tumblers. Takes outside, ball 1.
They come in handy, huh?
Oh, they're good ones. 1-0. Just missed a rare 2-0 count. Braves have him swung around to pull. He's a left-handed hitter. 2-0 offering. Swung on and missed. Fastball at 97. There's a new hotel going up right across the street from the ballpark behind the scoreboard. 2-1 pitch. Strike call. Breaking ball. 2-2. And there's a big crane there to help with that construction. And I just said to Ben at dusk that that'll hang some advertising or something on that crane. Well, now it's got what looks like neon across it, so that's pretty cool. 2-2. Swing and a foul ball straight back. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Braves. Nothing but zeros across for Miami. They have not even had a base runner. Mervis, wide stance, tall guy, first baseman. Check swing. Did he go? He went. Struck him out on a check swing on a slider down and in. Trick Gibson rang him up. Strikeout number 7 for Spencer. And with 2 out, Liam Hicks, the catcher, will be the batter. He flied out to center his first time up.
It's one of those nights right now where I dare you to pick which pitch looks best, because they're all that sharp right now.
First pitch to Hicks is a breaking ball strike. You're right. They're all working. That was a curveball. The 0-1. Missed 1-1. And the delivery swung on, looped out behind third, and that's going to drop for a base hit. First base runner for the Fish. And a first base hit goes to Hicks.
97-mile-an-hour fastball and just a little weak flare.
Yeah, right off the hands. And it had the middle of the plate, too, though. Can live with that, a little flare to left. Jonah Bride struck out his first time. And he fouls one back to the screen. 0-1.
Well, 14 in a row to start the game is a pretty good start.
Yes, it is. And Jonah Bride, 2 for 23, now 2 for 24 to start the season. The stretch and the 0-1. Right down Peachtree. Call strike 2. Chop House is humming tonight, as you would expect. Next offering, check swing, he went. And he's down on strikes. That's number 8 for Schwellenbach. He's only faced one over the minimum, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves up 3-0.
Napa has the parts and the expert.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. One click can go a long way. Love your work at canva.com.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves up 3-0, bottom of the 5th inning. Marcell Ozuna drove in a couple of runs. Back in the 3-run 3rd inning. Big double to left center. Takes a fastball for a strike. Struck out his first time up. Let's keep adding on, boys. Meyer fires a little high this time, 1-1. Last year, Meyer gave up 14 homers, 7 to lefties, 7 to righties. 1-1. Good off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. He was 3-6 with a 5+ ERA. 1-3 on the road with a high 6 ERA. Marcell takes a breaking ball strike, and he knew it. Locked him up. Good pitch by Meyer. That's his 6th strikeout. As Ben told you, he was the 3rd pick in the draft in 2020 out of the University of Minnesota. That tied their highest draft choice at the University of Minnesota. Breaking ball to Olsen is down low, ball one. With Paul Molitor, who was drafted by the Brewers with the 3rd pick. He was a pretty good player.
Absolutely.
1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0.
Where did Winfield get drafted?
First round by the Padres. I guess not as high as 3rd. Olsen bounces one to the right side. Backhanded by the first baseman over there. Mervis, he tosses to the pitcher. 2 down.
Just looked it up. 4th overall.
Okay, so he's right in there.
Yeah.
Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Dave Winfield was also a pitcher at Minnesota.
Wow.
And I faced him in the College World Series. And it was like he was throwing from about 40 feet. That's how close he looked to home. Austin Riley with a nice base hit to right field to drive in a run. The 3rd run of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. Austin had been just 1 for his last 13. Meyer fires. Fastball just off the plate outside. 1-1. Marlins had a good homestand. They're in 2nd place in the division. And just a game and a half back of the Phillies. Swing and a miss. Another good fastball at 96. They went 4-3, and they really came to Atlanta feeling like they should have taken 2 out of 3 from the Mets instead of losing 2 out of 3. The 1-2 over but low to even the count.
Speaking of the Phillies, they're trying to slow down the Dodgers. They've got a 1-0 lead late in that game.
Cubs beat the Padres, handed them their first loss. 3-1 today at Wrigley. Wind in the pitch. Check. Oh, no. Pitch ran up and in and hit Austin Riley on the hand. Snitker and Poulos both out to check on him, manager and trainer. They've been here and done that before with Austin.
He's taking the batting glove off, and it's like they're checking out the knuckle of the ring finger.
Yeah. It was like a check swing, and then it caught his left hand, which is right down on the knob. Caught part of the knob, it looks like, Ben.
Yeah.
I hope it got a lot of the knob. Obviously it didn't, or he wouldn't be hurting.
To me, it looked like it caught the knob and then the knuckle of the ring finger on the left hand. And that's important because it's the right hand that had been hit multiple times.
Good point. They're still looking at him. It's funny, the guys, when they get hit on the hands, the trainer want to mash them. Does that hurt? It's like my mom.
Right.
Where's it hurt? Right here? Crunch. Yeah, right there, Mom. Austin's going to stay in the game, and he's at first with 2 outs. Oh, the umpires, it looks like the Marlins are challenging this, that it hit the knob and not the hand. Marvin Hudson is the crew chief. They're waiting for information from New York.
Look, if it hit the knob and he comes back to the plate, I'll take that all day over him getting hit in the hand again.
Yeah, and having to go to the clubhouse. Here we go.
The runner, the batter was hit by pitch. Miami will lose their challenge.
Call stands. He was hit on the hand. He's at first. Lose their challenge.
By the way, Joe, some of those scores that we just mentioned delivered to you by Saia LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves.
Saia's got a nice logo on the field right in front of the Braves on-deck circle.
I like that logo.
Saia LTL Freight. I've seen their trucks a lot.
Yeah.
Brian De La Cruz, a single and a walk, grounds one deep to short, and no play made. out there by the shortstop, Edwards. He was trying to kind of throw a submarine throw to second base, but his body was carrying him too far toward the line, and he just kind of did a barrel roll. So that's an infield hit for Brian De La Cruz. He's 2 for 2.
Hit it hard. There's no way Lopez going to make that play.
So first and second, and Drake Baldwin the batter. And Drake takes one down and in. He has struck out and flied out. Nick Allen would be next. The pitch swung on and line foul into the screen down at the end of the Marlins third base dugout. Three to nothing Atlanta. All 3 runs in the third inning. They sent 8 men to the plate. They have 8 hits. The Marlins just 1. Stretching the pitch. Over but low. Gets away from the catcher, Hicks, but he recovers. Runners hold at first and second. Inning started with Ozuna striking out. Olsen grounded out. Riley hit by a pitch and an infield hit for De La Cruz. The pitch to Baldwin. Inside again. 3-1.
Give me his first home run in the big leagues right here.
You may call it now?
Yeah, go for it.
There's a drive. Deep right field. Headed for the chop house. And the pitch. Outside ball four. Well, I'll save it. Bases loaded. All this coming with 2 out, nobody on. Nick Allen 1 for 2. He's hit in 5 straight. Single to right his first time up. And the pitch to him. Check swing, didn't go. Ball 1. Boy, look how shallow Stowers is in right field.
He's way out.
They even all but the left fielder Conine have come in. They don't expect him to have much power. The 1-0. Strike call. 1-1.
Boy, if he could split the gap in right center, that should be an easy 3 bags.
He might touch them all.
Yeah.
The chant and the chop break out. Bases loaded. 2 out. The pitch. Ground ball. Third base line just foul. 1-2. Riley at third. De La Cruz at second. Baldwin at first. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, inning over. Braves threaten. They do not score. And we go to the 6th. Still 3-0 Braves.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast.
Braves on top. We go to the 6th. Oh, I missed the tool race, huh? Good to see Kelly Johnson and his boys here at the ballpark tonight. Kelly looks like he can still play. Fred McGriff was here to throw out the first pitch. Looked like he could still play. And in the 6th inning, 8-9-1 for the Fish. Graham Pauley lined out to first his first time up. He takes ball 1. Schwellen back quickly back to the plate. A pop-up shallow center. In comes Harris. He's got it. 1 away in the 6th inning. Spencer Schwellenbach has allowed only 1 bloop hit. That was last inning. He has struck out 8, has not walked anyone. Good news on Strider, is that right?
Yeah, I'd heard that he's gone 5 innings of no-hit ball in Gwinnett tonight and 8 strikeouts.
Whew. Sounds like this game. Strike call to Dane Myers, the center fielder.
It'll be great to have the 2 Spencers back to full health and in the rotation.
Boy, wouldn't it, though? Myers took a call third his first time, takes outside. 1-1. The next pitch is a little high, 2-1. I'm looking at that crane, Ben, on the scoreboard. Who crawled out there and put those lights out there on the end of it?
It looks like my Christmas decorations.
Swing and a miss. Myers was late. 2-2. Myers has an S on the end of his name. The pitcher, Max Meyer, does not. Schwellenbach to the plate. The 2-2. Swung on, lifted foul, and out of play right side. Boy, Boston continues to score a lot of runs. Ground ball sent to short, sharply hit. Nick Allen's got it, throws him out, 2 down. Red Sox clobbered the Cardinals today, 13-9. Fans, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is also the official hot sauce of this brisket nacho helmet I'm going to eat right now. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Leadoff man Xavier Edwards pulls one off the screen in front of the Braves dugout, 0-1.
I'll tell you what would be frustrating. You mentioned that Red Sox went over the Cardinals. Cardinals scored 9 runs, had 13 hits, and lost.
Ooh. Wind in the pitch, hard hit ball, ground ball to first, glove by Olsen. And Matt tosses to Schwellenbach as Matt was going to the dugout. That was pretty funny.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
What do you know about the beautiful state of Rhode Island? The beaches are pristine, the food is superb, and the hotels are relaxing. There are countless things to do and see, including art museums, history tours, boating, hiking, the Gilded Age Newport Mansions, and hundreds of exciting events each year. Breeze Airways flies into Providence. Learn more and plan your trip today at visitrhodeisland.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike.
Simple form, and you'll know in minutes if you're a fit. Again, find all the info online at FirstLibertyGA.com. That's FirstLibertyGA.com.
Remember the good old days when baseball in Atlanta was an adventure? Book your stay today at OmniHotels.com/Atlanta, because some things are too good not to relive.
Hey, Braves fans, this is John Michaels reminding you that Jeffrey and Cord joins Finn, home team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Hey, it's the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. A lot of money in there already. Evan Monroe from Bethlehem, Georgia, could win $2,050 if one of the Braves hits a homer this inning. And we'll lead it off with Jared Kelnick. Kelnick, Harris, and Albies. Max Meyer still out there for the Fish. They also have some action in their bullpen. First pitch to Kelnick. Swung on and fouled back. He had a good hack. George Soriano is in the Marlins bullpen. 3-0 Atlanta. They've out-hit them 8-1. Kelnick fouls one back into the crowd. 0-2. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 in the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. The 0-2. Breaking ball down low, 1-2. Myers had one really tough inning. He left the bases loaded last inning, but that was after 2 were out. And he strikes out Kelnick again. Jared's 0 for 3 with 2 punch outs. Back to the top of the order, and Michael Harris, who has 2 hits and 3 trips, including a double, and he has scored a run. Strikeout number 7 for Meyer. First pitch to Harris is outside, ball 1. What color are Michael's shoes tonight, Ben?
Kind of a lime green, neon yellowish kind of look.
He's featured those a few times. Must be his lucky shoes. 1-0 pitch fouled back. 1-1. I hope everybody's got their lucky shoes on tonight.
Yeah, whatever it takes. And what's great about Michael is he always matches everything. The shoes, the batting gloves, the sleeve.
Yeah, he tries to tie it all together. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Good sinker on there. It was a changeup, as it turned out. His changeup is at 90 miles an hour. Now, that's not a great difference from his fastball, which has been sitting around 96 tonight. But he's done a good job of locating it. But he trails 3-0. The 1-2 to Michael. Swung on, lifted in the air. Left center field, pretty deep, but Myers is going to circle that one and make the catch. 2 down. Ozzie Albies is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Ian Harris came home on a ringing double to left center by Marcell Ozuna. Meyer wants a new baseball, takes his glove off, and rubs up a new baseball. Ozzie batting left-handed, and the pitch inside, that almost hit him. Tomorrow night, 7:15 first pitch. A.J. Smith-Shawver against Cal Quantrill. 1-0 pitch fouled back by Ozzie, 1-1. And the 1-1 swung on, hit to center field, not very deep. Dane Myers calls for it. He's got it. Braves are retired in order. No winner in the jackpot. We go to the 7th. Moving right along. 3-0 Atlanta.
Ever wonder
Canva presents a work love story like no other. Meet Productivity. She's all business.
The Canva doc is done.
Creativity is more of a free thinker.
Whiteboard brainstorm.
They're worlds apart, but sometimes opposites attract. Thanks to Canva.
The data is in the deck.
And now it's an animated graph.
Canva, where productivity meets creativity. Now showing on computer screens everywhere. Love your work at canva.com.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And
there's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour. Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
6 innings in the books. Braves still shutting them out 3-0. Spencer Schwellenbach back out there for his 7th inning of work. Outstanding. And as we go to the 7th, back once again, here's Ben.
Thank you so much, Joe. Only one Marlin has reached. That was a 2-out bloop single by Liam Hicks in the 5th inning. There's a ground ball out to second, backhanded by Ozzie. Plants and throws. 1 pitch, 1 down. You like that? That's a big reason he's been able to go this deep into the game, folks. He's only at 78 pitches. And he's mixed in plenty of swing and miss stuff. In fact, he's got 8 strikeouts. But I feel like so many of these ground outs have come early in counts.
Well, and the fact that he's keeping these guys off the bases is a big deal against the Marlins, apparently, with this club.
Schwellenbach back to work. There's a called strike on Griffin Conine.
If they get on, they run. If they are on base and somebody gets a hit, they're trying to take the extra base constantly, trying to wreak havoc.
1 to Conine in for a called strike.
But no chance to do that tonight so far.
No stealing first.
Nope.
0-2. And a soft flare into left center field. That'll splash in for a base hit. I think that took his thumbs with it.
That was just like the first hit. And if you're wondering, yes, Garrett Conine is the son of a man just inducted into the Marlins Hall of Fame, Jeff Conine, as their PA guy used to call him.
That. He's Mr. Marlin down there.
Yes, he is.
Runner at first, 1 down for Otto Lopez. It's a 3-0 Braves lead. Lopez going to foul one off. Otto Lopez, born in the Dominican Republic before moving to Montreal at age 12. His father relocated for work. Then he went back to the Dominican Republic for 4 years so he could have a shot at being signed as a ball player. 0-1, bouncer out to third, backhanded by Riley, spins and throws. There's one at second, over to first, and that's not in time at first base. Another dazzling play by Austin Riley at the hot corner. Went hard to his right, reaching across his torso, and was able to snare it. And get the lead out in Griffin Conine, 2 down.
He took that extra step this time, Ben, to make sure he could get something on the throw. So he was able to plant his right foot and then gun it to Ozzie.
2 down. Here's Matt Mervis. Strike called on the outside corner, a fastball. 3 runs on 8 hits for the Braves. No runs on 2 hits for the Marlins. Both Marlins base hits have been bloop singles in the left field. 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Went down with a splitter.
By the way, that line on Strider, 5 innings, no hits or runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. He threw 75 pitches.
Sounds righty to me.
Yep. Watching some video just a moment ago. He was dealing.
Schwellenbach way ahead 0-2. Here it comes to Mervis. And he bites the dust right over the top of the splitter. Strikeout number 9 for Spencer Schwellenbach. And another 0 hung up on the board on the Marlins line. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And 1 man left. Braves with a 3-0 lead. Going to keep it right here for the singing of God Bless America. Brought to you by Timothy Miller. Want to remind you that the 7th inning stretch is brought to you by the Warrior Alliance. Going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. Timothy Miller in his tuxedo stepping onto the circular red carpet on the grass right in front of the mound. He steps right up to the microphone. And this will be a treat. Home opener. First time here in 2025. We'll get to hear from Timothy Miller.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
That is Timothy Miller, and they love him here at the ballpark. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-0 Braves.
With all the money you can save on gas when you use the Club Citgo Rewards app, you're good to go. But good to go where? Good to go fly first class?
Hot towel?
Cool. Good to go to the opera? Good to sit ringside at a boxing match? Good to go salsa dancing? Tap dancing? Or polka dancing? Download Citgo's money-saving Club Citgo app today. The easiest way to save money on fuel. Now you're good to go.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
You love free. And at Ameris Bank, so do we. That's why we're proud to offer worry-free, hassle-free Ameris Bank free checking. Manage your money your way with convenient access to digital, mobile, and telephone banking, all with no monthly service fee or minimum balance requirements. At Ameris Bank, we're with you. For more information or to open an account, visit our local bankers in person or online at amerisbank.com/free checking. Other fees such as overdraft fees may apply. Ameris Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
George Soriano, the new pitcher from Miami, his 4th game already, 1-0, but a 7.20 ERA. He fills up all the hits and runs and walks column.
He'll go to work with Marcell Ozuna. And Ozuna takes a front door slider for a strike.
But remember, they had a couple of walk-off wins in their homestand, and I'm sure he was a benefactor of that, of one of those wins.
Yeah, they had 3 of them, I believe. At least 2 of them against the Pirates.
Yeah.
Nothing in one. Pitch on the way to Ozuna, and he cranks one way up into the air, deep left field. Conine going to go to the wall. Conine looking up at the top of the wall, and that's caught. Ho-ho! How in the world? Or is it a home run? They're going to say home run?
It's gone.
Dane Myers went to the top of the wall, had it in his glove, and then came down to the ground, and they're going to say homer. And it's 4-0 Braves. Boy, Myers looking up into the stands. I mean, it was right at the top of the wall. Now the umpire's going to get together to talk about what they all saw.
All I know is that Myers lost his hat. Oh, he had it.
My goodness.
And then it went onto the top of the fence, a lot like Tatis the other night.
I don't know that it hit it. I think it hit the top of the wall and came back. I think that's going to be a double, to be quite honest. Now, did it hit anything on the other side of the wall? That's the question.
Well, let me ask you this. That's a yellow line.
The catch, and we're going to have a crew chief review on the play.
Did he just say the call on the field was a catch?
It was a catch.
Well, it's anything but that.
Yeah.
It was in the glove, came out of the glove, bounced on the top of the wall, and then came back into the field of play.
Now, does that yellow...
And was caught by Conine off the top of the wall. Now, that wouldn't mean it was an out.
No. But now, if it goes over the yellow line, that's over the yellow line.
Right.
But came back.
But if you have a ball that hits the very top of the wall on the fly and comes back, I think they'd say that's a double.
I do, too.
I think this is going to be 2 bags for Ozuna.
What a great effort by Myers. That would have been a spectacular catch. Myers climbed the wall to see where the ball went. He didn't know Conine caught it. Or maybe he's looking for his hat that was lying on the warning track.
Well, he goes up to the top of the wall. It's in the glove, comes out, bounces on the top of the wall, comes back into the field of play, and was caught by the left fielder Conine. And the more we watch this, I mean, if it had touched anything beyond the wall, it's a homer, but it bounced from the glove to the top of the wall and then back into the field of play.
You cannot come any closer to a home run and not get one than Marcel just had. I mean, that's just like the Tatis effort the other day.
Yeah, exactly like that. Well, some play, that's for sure. I mean, for Myers just to get leather on the thing's a great play.
Marcel got to work on his trot anyway. He went all the way around the bases.
Well, he wasn't sure, and then they said home run, and the fireworks were going off. Still waiting on the review, so umpires are on the grass in between the mound and the first base line. They're waiting to hear back from New York. Well, worst case scenario, it's a double.
That's what I'm thinking. And I don't think the fans can reach out from that front row and do anything to affect the flight or path of the ball up on top of the fence, or else somebody might have grabbed it.
I think we're about to get our verdict right here.
Definitely not a catch.
All right, here we go.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. It is a home run.
Wow. So it's a home run for Marcell Ozuna, his first of the year. And it was worth the wait as the fireworks explode overhead, and it's 4-0 Braves.
I think Marcell ought to be able to come out and run the bases again.
Well, Marcell Ozuna hit the first home run of the night for the Braves, meaning he'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and a free oil change. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show to see just how much you'll save tomorrow only at Tire Discounters. Visit TireDiscounters.com/Braves to learn more.
That was great.
Matt Olson takes a ball inside. Well, as soon as they announced it, he got to make up for all the celebrating down there in the dugout with his teammates. 1-0 to Olson. That'll miss outside. We'll also make that call, the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. 2-0 to Olson to miss outside. That'll end up being one of the more unique home runs we see all year. 3-0 to Olson, and he powers one deep right center field to the wall. It's gonna fly. It's a home run. Back-to-back homers from Ozuna and Olson, and it's 5-0 Braves in the 7th.
We're not going to have to call New York about that one.
First homer of the year for Matt Olson. RBI number 3. So a great start versus Soriano, the right-hander. And here's Austin Riley. You know that he wants to get in on the action. First pitch to Riley will be taken for a called strike. Well, the home run by Ozuna traveled 395 feet. Came off his bat at 105 miles an hour. 0-1 to Riley. And he hits a high fly ball to left center. Backpedaling, Edwards, the shortstop, calling everyone off. And in shallow left center, he's got it. Olson's homer traveled 434 feet. And before Brian De La Cruz climbs in, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
One down, base is empty for Brian De La Cruz. Braves leading 5-0 in the bottom of the 7th. De La Cruz sends one foul. Folks, did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? I think the Braves dipped their bats in Louisiana brand hot sauce before this inning. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Buy you some. There's a called strike. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That'll be lifted towards right, down the line, coming over Stowers. He camps out under it, makes the catch about a stride in foul ground, and 2 down. Boy, after the first 2 batters came to the plate, Ozuna and Olson, Soriano's probably tempted to run back to the bullpen and hide out. A really rough start for him in this relief appearance.
Which was in keeping with all of his numbers. Like I told you, it was 7 for an ERA coming in.
2 down for Drake Baldwin. And Drake takes the ball outside. Olson's homer came off his bat at 113 miles an hour. Whew. Low and inside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Attention media, today's attendance is 41,583.
Sellout crowd, 41,583.
583, sellout number 1.
2-0 to Baldwin. And he'll send one high but foul down the right field line, all the way up into the 3rd deck. Well, a night like tonight, so long as the Braves get 6 more outs, is good for the soul after what took place on the road trip. This is exactly what you're looking for, top to bottom tonight. 2-1 low and outside. Been a feel-good Friday night for the Braves. Three-1 from Soriano. And there's a fly ball out towards left. Griffin Conine coming in. He slows, and the left fielder is able to make the catch for out number 3. But back-to-back home runs from Ozuna and Olson. And the Braves add on to the lead. We go to the top of the 8th inning. 5-0 Braves.
Hi,
I startle you when you're used to.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I lack a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah & Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Marco's Pizza was named America's favorite pizza chain by Technomics America's Favorite Chains data. And America said, who? So we're introducing America to America's favorite pizza chain with unlimited large two-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each. And when people tried Marco's Pizza, they said,
this is amazing.
Get unlimited large two-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each at Marco's.
Marco secured the top spot in the 2024 limited service pizza category with a 53.4% composite top box rating based on recent guest survey scores rating of certain attributes. Prices higher in California. For codes, price, participation, and other restrictions, see marcos.com. Limited time only.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the
2025, and everybody smiling ear to ear with what they've seen in the first 7 innings of this game. That includes us, alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Spencer Schwellenbach back out onto the mound for the top of the 8th inning. He's pitched 7 innings, no runs allowed, just 2 hits. No walks and 9 strikeouts. He's thrown 86 pitches, 64 strikes. And he's been as sharp as the butcher's blade tonight here versus Miami. Turn their hitters into fish sticks to this point. There's the pitch on the way to Liam Hicks. That'll be swung on, missed. 0-1.
Frozen?
Yes.
There have been several frozen tonight.
Frozen fish sticks. Appetizing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll be swung on, missed. That's a good start in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if the Braves strike out the side, Angela Haynes will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. 0-2 to Hicks. Got him. He swings and misses at a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 1 down to the 8th. You're a third of the way there, Angela. If Schwellenbach strikes out the side, Angela will win the Yanmar UTV. And if you'd like to participate and enter, just go to Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. And also to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. Jonah Bride takes a called strike.
How about his 10th strikeout and still throwing mid-90s in the 8th inning?
He's got it tonight. 0-1 to Bride, swung on, missed. Way ahead, 0-2. Feel like he's had so many 0-2 counts tonight. The 0-2 pitch. Miss low.
With that last strikeout, Spencer Schwellenbach has recorded his 3rd career double-digit strikeout.
He has 1 more strikeout that tie his career best. He had 11 in a game last year. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball punched to short. No problem for Nick Allen. Sends it over to first base and 2 down. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Angela Haynes, thanks so much for tuning in and playing with us this evening. And best of luck to our competitor tomorrow night.
3rd time in Spencer's career he's had double-digit strikeouts.
Again, 3rd career double-digit strikeout game for Schwellenbach.
Pitched to Graham Pauley. That'll miss high. Prior to tonight, the longest outing he had was 7 innings. He'd done that 5 times. And he's gone 7 2/3 to this point. 1-0 to Pauley. That'll miss high. 2 balls, no strikes. He's had 5 1-2-3 innings. 2-0 pitch, fouled back, 2 balls and a strike. That fastball 96. So he's never put together 8 full innings before. And 1 more strikeout ties his career high. The 11 strikeouts he had was in a game last year against the Mets. Swing and a miss there on a splitter. He had 10 strikeouts in a game against the Marlins last year. And he's got 10 right now. 1 pitch away from number 11. Climbing back in, Graham Pauley. Schwellenbach about to bring his 98th pitch of the game. The 2-2. A little bit low. Went with a splitter there. He would love to punctuate 8 shutout innings with a strikeout right here. Braves leading 5-0. Ready with a 3-2. Here it is. Lifted to left field. To his right, Eli White. He's under it. At another 1-2-3 inning for Schwellenbach. 8 shutout innings for Spencer, the longest outing of his career. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning.
Canva presents a work love story like no other. Meet Productivity. She's all business.
The Canva doc is done.
Creativity is more of a free thinker.
Whiteboard brainstorm.
They're worlds apart, but sometimes opposites attract. Thanks to Canva.
The data is in the deck.
And now it's an animated graph.
Canva, where productivity meets creativity. Now showing on computer screens everywhere. Love your work at canva.com.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Marco's Pizza was named America's favorite pizza chain by Technomics America's favorite chains data. And America said, who? So we're introducing America to America's favorite pizza chain with unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each. And when people tried Marco's Pizza, they said,
this is amazing.
Get unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each at Marco's.
Marco secured the top spot in the 2024 limited service pizza category with a 53.4% composite top box rating based on recent guest survey scores rating of certain attributes. Prices higher in California. For codes, price, participation, and other restrictions, see marcos.com. Limited time only.
PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Hey, Braves fans. Finn here reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins us inside the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Another new pitcher for the Marlins, making his first appearance of the year, Arias Lauerberg. Will come on and work the 8th inning, facing 8-9-1 in the Braves order. Looks like the night has come to an end for Spencer Schwellenbach. What a night.
Spectacular night for Schwellenbach. Nick Allen shows bunt, pulls back, takes a slider low from Arias. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Braves. Homers from Ozuna and Olsen. Both solo shots. In fact, they were back-to-back in the 7th inning. 1-0 to Allen. That'll miss low and outside. For the Marlins, no runs, 2 hits, and 10 strikeouts over 8 shutout innings from Spencer Schwellenbach. Larbert Arias, the right-hander for the Marlins, deals the 2-0 pitch. That'll miss low. 3 balls and no strikes.
I kind of had that backwards, didn't I?
Is it Arias Larbert?
Yep.
I mean, you could have convinced me that was the guy's name. 3-0 pitch. That'll miss outside. I mean, how often do you run into a guy whose first name is Larbert?
I haven't ever before, and I was a little dyslexic on it because of it.
L-U-A-R-B-E-R-T. Larbert Arias. A-R-I-A-S.
Do you think they just call him Bert?
Maybe so. He is out of Venezuela. 24 years old. Here's Jared Kelenic. Jared 0 for 3. Arias to the plate. There's a ball low and inside.
I'd see Jared get a base hit here. He's had a tough night on a good night for the Braves. And just a little something to build on for tomorrow night.
Nick Allen, good lead at first base. 1-0 to Kelenic, taken all the way. Strike on the inside corner. The Dodgers are trying to come back against the Phillies. They're down 3-2 in the top of the ninth with a runner aboard. They're trying to remain undefeated. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Kelenic. That'll be fouled off. Got just a piece of it.
I think that big leadoff hitter's coming up in the ninth.
Boy, if he is, everybody in that building's going to be thinking the same thing that we saw the other night in L.A. Arias brings it. Kelenic swats it foul. Got a sellout crowd tonight on a Friday night. Home opener. If the Braves hold on and win, they will move to 8-1 on home openers in this ballpark. Here's the 1-2 to Kelenic. And he'll swing and miss at a changeup for strike 3.
Tommy Edman, the other big guy in their lineup, hit a 2-run homer in the ninth for the Dodgers. They've got a runner at first, and Max Muncy is up.
Well, always a tough hitter to go through at Muncy, but especially in that ballpark. Michael Harris going to send one foul into the second deck down the third base line. It's been a good night at the ballpark here. New season. Fun to see all the new changes at the ballpark. But more importantly, this big crowd and the Braves on top 5-0. Little breeze out there swirling into right field. Michael Harris is 2 for 4 tonight, a single and a double. Now the 0-1 pitch, line drive, fouled on the right field line. Well, you go into a series against the Dodgers and you're thinking the usual suspects with Betts and Ohtani and Freeman. I don't know if Freeman wasn't playing in the series against us, but Tommy Edman was as dangerous as anybody.
He's scary good. Doesn't get enough recognition for the player he is.
Pickoff over to first, and back in is Allen.
And by the way, they have the tying run at second and 2 out.
Braves leading 5-0 bottom of the 8th. 0-2 to Harris. And they'll loop one foul. Putting up a good fight. Michael with a double back in the first inning. Was left stranded at third. Had a single in the third inning to lead off that frame. That eventually scored. That was a 3-run third by the Braves. And they scored 2 runs in the 7th. And that's where we stand. Harris hanging in there. Down 0-2. Ozzie Albies on deck. And the 0-2 from Arias, and hit high in the air to deep left, slicing towards the pole. That's foul ball. All the way at the end of the line and into the seats. Game 2 tomorrow night, 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. A couple of right-handers, A.J. Smith-Shawver for the Braves, Cal Quantrill for the Marlins. And then Sunday's finale, Grant Holmes and Sandy Alcantara. Again, the 0-2. And Harris grounds one foul on the right field line. It's a Friday night. The Braves would normally be wearing their red uniform tops tonight, but it's the home opener, so wearing the traditional home whites tonight. That's the first time we've seen those unis all year because they wear navy during spring training. Such a great uniform. 0-2 on Michael Harris. Again from Arias, line drive, nicked off the glove of Mervis and rolls into right field. Around second, heading for third base now, Allen. Kyle Stowers lobs into the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That thing was stung hard by Michael Harris, and the single puts him at the corners. Went down to get that one.
Boy, oh boy, was that just ripped splitter that he went down and got and almost tore off the glove of Mervis.
3-hit night for Michael Harris. I know that you'll have the Home Depot player of the game. You have lots of guys to choose from. Going to be hard to pass Spencer Schwellenbach tonight.
Yes, it is.
As the Albies lifts one towards foul ground into the seats down the left field line. And this is a night where Michael Harris has 3 hits. Marcell Ozuna has a double and a homer with 3 RBIs. But Spencer Schwellenbach leading the parade tonight with 8 shutout innings.
Phillies a winner, 3-2 over L.A. Final.
So their 8-game winning streak comes to an end.
Jesus Luzardo, 7 innings of 2-hit shutout ball. Former Marlin.
0-1 to Albies. Line drive up the middle, base hit. In to score, Nick Allen. And down to second base, Michael Harris. Ozzie Albies starts that one right up the middle. It's an RBI for Ozzie, and it's 6-0 Braves.
That's Ozzie's first RBI since game 1. When he had such a big night in a losing cause. Boy, these 2-out knocks are sure nice, though, I'll tell you that.
Multiple 2-out knocks. Marcell Ozuna is going to send one foul. Braves have gone 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position, and that's the thing about that statistic. It's not like with 11 opportunities you got to go up there and get 8 hits out of 11 tries. Sometimes just 2, 3, 4 hits with 11 men in scoring position is plenty, and that's been the case tonight. 0-1 to Ozuna. That'll miss outside. So when the Braves were 1 for 34 with runners in scoring position, if you just could have gone 6 for 34, think about the difference that story would have told.
It would not have been an 0 for 7 on the trip.
Ball and a strike to Ozuna. 1-1 pitch. He swings the wood and smokes one into left field. Michael Harris hits the bag at third and holds. Single by Marcell Ozuna will load the bases for Matt Olson. And it's a 3-hit night for Marcell Ozuna.
I like what Tuiasosopo did there at third base, coaching third. A chance for another RBI. And instead of risking a collision at the plate or having Michael Harris, who has had hamstring problems last year, as we remember. He was just playing it station to station. That was a smart move by the third base coach.
Meeting at the mound as Liam Hicks goes out there just to buy a little time for his pitcher, Arias. Here's how the inning has gone for him. Leadoff walk, strikeout, and then 3 straight singles. And Matt Olson will be the 6th Brave to the plate here in the bottom of the 8th. Braves leading 6-0. Matt with a solo home run out to right center field in the 7th inning. And now he bats with the bases loaded here in the 8th. Arias brings the first pitch, and Olson takes a strike. Slider at the bottom of the zone. Only 1 down here in the 8th. Olson standing tall in the left-hand batter's box. 0-1 pitch. A little bit low and outside with a changeup. Count even at 1.
Ben, I said this was the first appearance of the year for this pitcher. It's his first career appearance.
1-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, base hit into center field. Harris will score. They're going to wave Ozzie. Here's the throw from Myers. It went up to the plate, and it's late. And coming across feet first, Ozzie Albies. 2 RBI single by Matt Olson. 8-0 Braves here in the 8th. Three RBI night for Matt Olson, who has 5 on the season now. This has been a very rough debut for Arias. Braves have battered Arias here in the 8th inning. Here's Austin Riley. First pitch to Riley registers as a strike. It's been a 3-run 8th for the Braves. To Riley. Missed the outside corner with a fastball. 14 hits for the Braves tonight.
Boy, doesn't that feel good.
Ball and a strike. Righty-righty matchup. 1-1 to Riley. Popped up back our way and foul. That'll become a souvenir. 1-2.
36 Eli White is on deck for Atlanta. 36 White on deck.
Austin drove in a run with a single in the 3rd inning. Waiting on the 1-2 pitch. Arias brings it. Riley lays off a high fastball. Count even at 2. Marlins in the 9th will have 9-1-2, and whatever fight they had left in them. I feel like the Braves have beaten it out of them here in the bottom of the 8th. The 2-2 pitch, and he ropes a zinger to left field. In for a base hit, making the turn at 3rd now is Ozuna. The throw trickles in from left, RBI single, and it's 9-0. They have rocked the rookie Arias here in the 8th inning. That was a slider, thigh high, and Austin pounded it.
I don't care how you say his name. This is an ugly inning for him.
Yeah, here comes Clayton McCullough, first-year manager of the Marlins. And he's going to take the ball from his rookie pitcher, who has had quite the baptism into the big leagues tonight. He saw 7 men come to the plate and gave up 5 straight hits. And the Marlins make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen, make the right call. Protect your home and business from...
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
Javier Sanoa, or should I say Sanoa Javier? Javier Sanoa is the new pitcher. He came out of the dugout. That's because he's a second baseman, and he will try to finish the game for the Marlins.
So his first career pitching appearance. Javier Sanoa out of Venezuela. And the first pitch swinging by Eli White. Deep drive to center. Under it, Dane Myers. He's got it out in right center field. And the runners hold. And brings Drake Baldwin to the plate. Great opportunity for Drake to drive in his first Major League RBI. First pitch misses high and outside. Well, you know you're having a good night when the other team has to use a position player on the mound. And here we are, game one of this series, and the Braves have done just that. 1-0 pitch misses up and in. Braves 9, Marlins nothing. The Braves have out hit them 15-2. 2-0 pitch, and Baldwin takes a big hack and a miss. That registered as a changeup for Sanoha. That's a heater.
Yeah.
He is trying to lay it in there, get one more out. 2-1, swung on, missed. Olsen at second, Riley at first. There's a comebacker through the middle, base hit. They're going to send Matt Olsen to the plate, and it's the first career RBI in the Major League career of Drake Baldwin. And it's 10-0 Braves.
And it doesn't matter who you hit it off of. He's smiling big time.
Yeah, get him that baseball. Nick Allen up to the plate. First pitch to Nick will miss outside. What's Jared Kelenic thinking on deck? Please get on base. Let me have one more crack at this thing. He's gone 0 for 4. There's a high fly ball to left. Griffin Conine camps out underneath it, and he will make the catch. Anytime there's a big outpouring like this, 10 runs, 16 hits, there's always that one guy, and unfortunately that's Jared tonight. But
it
the Braves
sure is.
Feeling good about it. We head to the top of the ninth, 10-0 Braves.
My name is Patrick, and I'm the military.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Marco's Pizza was named America's favorite pizza chain by Technomics America's favorite chains data. And America said, who? So we're introducing America to America's favorite pizza chain with unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each. And when people tried Marco's Pizza, they said,
this is amazing.
Get unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each at Marco's.
Marco secured the top spot in the 2024 limited service pizza category with a 53.4% composite top box rating based on recent guest survey scores rating of certain attributes. Prices higher in California. For codes, price, participation, and other restrictions, see marcos.com. Limited time only.
Spring's in full swing on MLB Network. Turn on the most live spring training games anywhere. Then recap today's news and highlights on MLB Tonight as the best analysts in baseball catch up on the day's news, highlights, and even hear from the players themselves.
I want to win the World Series. I want to do it in Kansas City. And that's what I do every day, play baseball. We're eager to get going.
MLB Tonight, presented by T-Mobile. Coverage continues through opening day.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the Cardinals.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Spencer Schwellenbach fired a gem tonight. 8 innings, 2-hit shutout ball, no walks, 10 punch-outs. Aaron Bummer on to work the ninth to finish things up. He's been in 2 games, an inning and 2/3. He's allowed 2 runs, 10-0. Bravos.
Dane Myers to the plate. That'll miss high and outside. They take any kind of win, but man, a 10-0 shutout would be nice. The only 2 hits for the Marlins tonight. A couple of bloopers in the left. Dane Myers going to line one into left field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. And that's their best, hardest hit ball of the night. Leadoff single here in the 9th inning. Back to the top of the order to Xavier Edwards. Man, what a line for Spencer Schwellenbach. Xavier Edwards takes a ball outside. My favorite part when you read that out, 10 strikeouts, no walks. That's dominance. 0-1 to Edwards. Into the seats down the right field line and foul.
I can't confirm this, but my recollection tells me he only went to 1 3-ball count.
Oh, 2 to Edwards. That's fouled back. I mean, like we said, everything that he had in his weaponry was on tonight. Everything was sharp. I mean, there wasn't a single pitch that he didn't feel 100% confident about. And that's typically the case with him because he controls all those pitches so well. He rarely walks anybody. But all those pitches, I should say, were on a different level tonight. An even more elite level than what they typically are. 0-2 struck him out. Curveball down and in. Headline on Sanoa was, on Arias, I should say, a third of an inning, 5 runs, 5 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. And then Sanoa, the position player, fared better than the pitcher who was making his big league debut. There's a called strike. One to Stowers. Fouled off into the screen by the Marlins dugout. Same time tomorrow night, 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. A.J. Smith-Shawver, another good young arm the Braves have. A look would pick up where Spencer Schwellenbach left off tonight. Time called by Stowers. Left-hander Bummer. Way ahead, 0-2. Baldwin sets up away. 0-2 pitch. That's going to be lobbed into right field for a base hit. Down to second base now, Myers. He'll hold. It's a single by Stowers. That'll bring Griffin Conine up to the plate. Braves trying to get through this game using a couple of Cornhuskers on the mound. Both Schwellenbach and Bummer at separate times played collegiately at the University of Nebraska. One down for Griffin Conine. He's 1 for 3 with a single. He'll take a sweeper low and outside. Bummer's 1-0 pitch. Strike. Able to get the sinker over to even the count up 1-1. Braves scored 3 times in the third, twice more in the 7th, and then high-fived him in the 8th. And leading 10-0. Conine awaits. Here it is from Bummer. High and away, 2-1. Braves pitchers with 11 strikeouts tonight. 1 by Bummer, 10 from Schwellenbach. Left on left matchup. 2-1 pitch. Low and inside, 3-1. Bummer's 3-1. There it is. Got his fastball over, 3-2. Well, normally you wouldn't feel any pressure at all just looking for the final 3 outs with a 10-run lead. But he knows that zero's up there on the board for the Marlins. He wants to finish it up with a shutout. 3-2 fouled back. Do it again with a 3-2 count. That probably gives you a little bit of pressure, doesn't it?
I think it does. It would be... I mean, it's obvious going to be a team victory, but a real team victory from the pitcher's side to finish up the shutout, to contribute to it.
Payoff pitch. Got him looking for strike 3. Curveball that scraped the bottom of the strike zone, according to Ryan Hudson. Bummer will take it, so will the Braves. 2 down here in the 9th inning.
Kind of took a little off that and was dropped in there nicely.
So now it's up to Otto Lopez. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Pitch from Bummer, right down the chute for a strike. The Braves have out-hit the Marlins 16-4 and are 1 out away from a 10-0 victory. 0-1 pitch, missed the inside corner. This team was so frustrated offensively on the 7-game road trip to begin the season. And they have vented their frustrations on the fish this evening. 1-1 to Lopez, outside 2-1. Bearded left-hander Bummer tugs the cap. Now comes set right of the belly. Lopez awaits. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball out to second. Ozzy's got it. He'll fire it to first base. Braves a winner. Woohoo! It's a 10-0 shutout win as a frustrated bunch came in off the road, rolled up their sleeves here at home, and pounded the Marlins. The victory horn makes its debut. I think they can hear that all the way up in Gwinnett. For the Marlins in the ninth, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Final score, Braves 10, Marlins nothing. Back with the totals after this.
Everyone needs car insurance. Legally, you gotta have it. The good news is that you have a lot of choices in who to work with. Why not buy coverage from a company that invests your dollars back into your community? Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance supports grassroots efforts that strengthen communities and protect.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Marco's Pizza was named America's favorite pizza chain by Technomics America's Favorite Chains data. And America said, who? So we're introducing America to America's favorite pizza chain with unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each. And when people tried Marco's Pizza, they said,
this is amazing.
Get unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each at Marco's.
Marco secured the top spot in the 2024 limited service pizza category with a 53.4% composite top box rating based on recent guest survey scores rating of certain attributes. Prices higher in California. For codes, price, participation, and other restrictions, see marcos.com. Limited time only.
Franklin University makes it possible.
Get the skills you need to succeed at Ohio's #1 nonprofit university for online degrees. Franklin's flexible programs in business, healthcare, technology, and education help you earn a high-quality degree faster. And our tuition guarantee lets you lock in what you'll pay from your first term through graduation. Get started at franklin.edu.
Franklin University makes it possible.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
Here's enough to play from the heart. Gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
When you score 10 runs on 16 hits, it's hard to name the pitcher the player of the game, but I think that is fairly obvious tonight. The Home Depot proudly present tonight's player of the game, Spencer Schwellenbach. He wins his first game of the year. 8 innings of 2 hits, shutout ball, no walks, 10 strikeouts. Not too shabby. He's your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Braves are in the win column. Woohoo! 10 runs, 16 hits, no errors, 10 men left on base. Back-to-back homers from Ozuna and Olsen. Back in the 7th inning, really blew it open. Braves added 5 more in the 8th. For the Marlins, no runs, 4 hits. 2 of those hits came in the 9th inning. No errors, they left 4. Schwellenbach 1-0, Max Meyer 0-1. 41,583 here tonight. That's a sellout. And tonight's time of the game is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Brought to you by First Liberty Building and Loan. If you're looking for $750,000 or more in financing to grow your business, contact First Liberty Building and Loan at firstlibertyga.com. Braves also hit 2 home runs tonight, so that means you'll score $100 off a set of select tires tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and free oil change with your tire purchase, only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round-tripper promotion at tirediscounters.com/Braves. That's the first time we've been able to do all those reads, you know. We don't score any runs. We don't hit any homers until tonight. We load it all up, so everybody's got a little payoff. Game 2 against the Fish tomorrow night. Ben will be back to tell you about that action right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I need new rotors.
When you buy 2 Duralast rotors...
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after